Hey guys, channel, and today I wanted to do a quick video review of this small shelving unit that you can actually use for like DVDs, movies, anything that you've got, video games, and I ultimately ended up buying this to match an original floor that we had in a prior home. But we ended up going with actually like a neutral kind of color in this newer home. This is now in a basement space where we do have our TV set up, and I wanted something that could hold all of our DVDs, some of our video games, things like that, and this has worked out perfectly for that. So I'll kind of break this up into a couple of pieces. So assembly of this was fairly straightforward. This comes in a nice box. Everything was packaged. Well, nothing was damaged or dinged. You would spend no more than, 30 minutes to 45 minutes putting this together. It's not particularly complex. It does have, on the back here, kind of like a backer board piece. And then you also have, this piece here that you could actually mount and attach to the wall if you've got small children, anything that might be like tugging on or pulling on it. I do have a cat that actually loves to jump up here until kind of like Superman over it. And he loves to do that, so I haven't secured it. But again, it does kind of like rumble when he goes up here, so the cats have assumed that it's their furniture. In terms of the actual unit itself, the shelves and the actual front doors here slightly didn't quite 100% line up, but it's so minor, it's almost like I can't even, the measurement of that, it's like very, very tiny in terms of how off it was. If I wanted to, I could probably go back and try to adjust it a little bit by simply just changing the screw locations. But everything is labeled. You can see here, we even still have a number on one of these. Everything goes together more or less with either a Phillips screwdriver. And there's some pieces like this one here that uses like a special hex bolt. This more or less has a nice piece here up at the top with a metal piece so that when you shut it, it does actually grip. So you're not going to be in a circumstance where, when you go to shut this, it's going to be like flying open on you. So that's a nice little perk with this particular unit. It does have all the shelving here. You do have the option as well. There are grommets that go all along down the sides where you could more or less, if I zoom in here, you could change where you actually want these shelves to be. So that's a nice little perk with this. And, in this case, you can see we were able to store quite a bit. That's just miscellaneous stuff down here. There's a book, a bunch of DVDs, Nintendo Switch games. We got a bunch of old Xbox One and PS3G. Aims here, and then I've got a bunch of DVDs and movies all up at the top, so it's worked out quite well. It's a really nice piece. I like the look of this like front pane, this sort of like glass look. It has kind of an indent in it, so it's not just a flat piece, and it does look really nice, and the color came out really nice as well. It was pretty much exactly what I was hoping for. It's also, more or less, even without mounting, I'd say it's a fairly sturdy unit. If I take my finger here, you got a little bit of a wobble to it, but we again have had a cat that jumps up on here and it's never toppled over or crashed down or anything like that. But if you're concerned about that, again, they did provide this extra band here where you can mount it. So again, if you decide to pick this up, there's going to be a link below this video. If you do decide to grab this, I will actually earn a small commission, and you're gonna pay the same amount of money. So I definitely appreciate that if you found this review helpful, and thanks for watching.